Blood of the Dead. One of the best sort of maps that ever released on Black Ops 4. I'm not gonna describe about the start of the game, you know. It's just, Treyarch already fixed some of the patches and bugs, so we're just gonna go right into the map itself. The map layout was just how do you say, remaster of the original Mob of the Dead. What Jason Blundell always wanted to have this large of a map, but couldn't before because Black Ops 2 was on a 360 and the system couldn't hold that much space to cover that large of a map. So he decided to dimmer down some of the locations that were new. It wasn't that new. It was only the new industries, the warden's office, and I think that's pretty much it. Those were just like the only two areas that they added. I thought it was pretty neat that they added it, but I was like thinking why we start at Vertuppen's laboratory, because like the first of the Easter egg, some of us thought that it was gonna be rescuing the Victus crew, but no matter what, the gameplay of Blood of the Dead was smoothed out. You go to power, you went through the catwalk, which is kind of challenging, and I kind of like that aspect. Like the only way you only had two choices, either to rush it or take your time on it, and I kind of like that little thing. And then you get to see like the freaking I know, like to see the warden again when it's shaking screen effect. Kind of hate that, but I love some of the aspects of Mob of the Dead. When I first played Mob of the Dead, I just fell in love with that map, and I love every single detail about it. But in Blood of the Dead, they dimmer down some of those things. Right now, the Wonder Weapon, the acid cat on Blood of the Dead is really, really not that good at all because of this monkey bomb effect. It's not that strong. I don't know why we have the magma gas. I don't know why we have like somewhat of I don't know why we have like a variation of an acid gas, but just change to orange and just lower down the ammo. That's all what they did. On original Mob of the Dead, the acid gas worked well, and it doesn't damage you that much. But in Blood of the Dead, like the acid gas doesn't work half the time, and yeah, I just don't know what to say about it. And then the magma gat, which is really good. It's really powerful. It has the same monkey bomb effect that it's going for, and does do a lot of damage to the warden. It's like one shot to the floor, he instantly dies once he runs over it. Then zombies, it's actually pretty good, but it's kind of like iffy. And sometimes when you shoot it, and not all the zombies go directly towards the shot, which is kind of infuriating. And dogs, they kind of made the dogs a little bit okay-ish because if dogs were useful when you use them for souls for your shield, but when they just spawn regularly, it gets pretty annoying when you have a good train and you're gonna kill them until the dog, I don't know, swoops in and kills you or whatever. Is pretty annoying. I don't know why. But they did turn down like the spawn increations, I guess. I'm not sure about that. But the shield aspect was supposed to be like the afterlife of Mob of the Dead, but I don't know why it has to be a shield where we have to suck the souls out of the zombies and use its spirit to blast. I don't know why we had to work that much from you doing that. I thought like you use the shield regularly, like how Voyage or 9 or even classified shields are, but they have its own effect. But the only effect is you suck the soul out of the zombie, you kill them, and you gain spirit inside your key, and that's it. It doesn't have any other lingering type effect that it has with the shield. But no matter less, we still need the shield for everything else. Getting to power is pretty simple. I'm kind of glad that they changed it a little bit when it's just two power switches. I kind of find it just a little bit annoying in Mob when you have to go to an afterlife, sacrifice so many afterlives just to turn on power, like the whole entire island power. I kind of like that we only have two power switches. I feel like that's fine instead of going original where you have to waste a lot of your spirit or your afterlives just to turn on power, and then when you like die and then when you didn't mean to and you wasted afterlife after that, or it's game over. It's like that, and kind of glad that they did it in that sort of sense in Blood of the Dead. But yeah, the map layout looks fine as ever. They still kept some of the parts, some of the things the same. They replaced Electric Cherry where you can place the shield at, or Asset at the new interstices. Another new location for the dog spawn, and then the Warden's house. We actually get to see the Warden's house and like pictures of his family or himself. I don't know if it's like the Warden himself or Stanley Ferguson, but it's one of the two. They still kept the aspects of Model of the Dead the same way. I still had that same feel, but the gameplay mechanics were so different comparing to original Black Ops 2 Model of the Dead. But moving on, let's go to the biggest topic, the Easter egg. So I kind of understand why now we're doing the Easter egg. Like the purpose of the Easter egg is to collect the souls of Alcatraz prison to set them free. I think that's what I've been told. I guess I don't know if it's like somewhat of an accurate answer when you need five prison souls to like activate a beam on the tower to set this island free from its corruption or whatever, or bringing it to freedom, because Alcatraz is just a prison, trapped a loop for the Prim's characters. It's kind of amazing when after you beat the Easter egg, you can go to the audio reels, and when you hold your shield out, you can hear the Warden and the Shadow Man talking. This whole Alcatraz was just made. Alcatraz Purgatory was made for Richtofen to capture him and to use him for the dark machine or whatever. It's when at the end that when you get to the boss fight, he steps into the machine because his blood has so much ether. Because Richtofen is the only one that have been traveling so much, and all throughout all his lifetime. Throughout his whole lifetime, he carried so much ether power in his blood. They needed to use that to power the dark. There it is, dark mechanism. That's what it's called. But yeah, it all flows into that. But the challenges on those were pretty okay. I find Morse code to be a little bit annoying than Simon Says, because Morse code, like if you screw up once, you have to remember what pattern that you do, like dot dot dash. I find that pretty annoying. Every single else was pretty fine. It's just doing the Easter egg is kind of atrocious when you have to do it at round 17. But thankfully we had someone test out that you can throw a monkey bomb at the scratch wallpaper and have any other warden, a regular warden, come and smash it, and to trigger that lightning effect like he was an EMP. And that's good. But it's good when you're getting set up on the lowest round you can. The doable Easter egg on Blood of the Dead is very, very low. Because getting to like the higher rounds, like if you get past 12, or no, not 12, like past round 17, you're still doing the Easter egg of these challenges. That's a rip, but doing it early is good. When you find the four birds, do its challenges. Find the bird pretty annoying, because now I found out that there's 40 spawn locations where the bird is, and that's kind of pretty wonky in a way. So yeah, but doing all the challenges and having to go to Warden, or rather you place the Summoning King and have like a one-on-one talk with the Warden. You get to see like a close-up on his face when he puts everyone in prison. And then Al Arlington, or aka the Weasel, which was the bird, help our Primus crew escape. Then when we return all the way back to spawn, we see Warden becoming the Mega One, or just a Super Saiyan version for all those Dragon Ball Z. I gotcha. I keep saying like Warden becomes Super Mega, or no, like Super Saiyan Warden, because he gets bigger. It kind of reminds me of that. But anyways, when we see like the three ghosts Yeah, I think no, it was like 2 or 3 ghosts. I think it was like the whole Mob of the Dead crew, because I feel like they are still trapped in it, but they died. So like the cycle kept going because they keep killing Weasel. But I'm assuming that they died of Weasel's hands, and Weasel somehow died. That their spirits of themselves helped out our premise characters. So we had Sal DeLuca, Al Orrington, Finn O'Leary, and Billy Handsome. All those 4 characters when we see at the spawn those ghosts tangling the warden, those were those guys until we get to the boss fight. I made a video about how the boss fight was compared to Zetsubo and Oshimo, so I'll leave that link down in the description, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's just like the boss fight, I felt like the boss fight could have been something good, like a good boss fight how we had in Horizon Draha, excuse me, or in Gorod. But yeah, they decided to keep it really simple and not too hard for us, which I kind of don't like that, but they did it anyways. But the cutscene brought down so many tears for the community when Richtofen died, because the dark mechanism need all his blood to to activate those 4 portals. But we now see that Nikolai read the Knorrim from Post-War Relations Richtofen that handed to him, that he must keep his soul. It's his purpose to keep his soul, to defeat Dr. Monty. The thing is, he doesn't know. Neither of the rest of the crew know who Dr. Monty is, because after Zetsubo, they go to Blood of the Dead to collect the blood and go to Gorak Cove and finish it. So now we have post-Revelations Richtofen helping out with our premise crew. Our final DLC is going to be us taking the fight to Dr. Monty. But right after, excuse me, we do that, they go to Classified, which I'll talk about that in another video, that they go to the OG original Ultimus crew. Ultimus crew that was from World at War all the way to Moon, that were teleported to the Earth and was placed on Hangar 4. Like all the crews. Like I said, I'm gonna talk more about Classified the story. But yeah, they go there to Hangar 4 to our OG original Ultimus crew and recruit their help to defeating the Great War against Dr. Monty. And that is pretty good. I like to rate Blood of the Dead somewhere around a 7 or 8.5, because it's still lacking on some things to make this map a little bit good, and its Easter egg to be a little bit good. I feel like treyarch should have just dumped something a little bit different. They still kept it the same. I still like that, and they added new places. I like that, but it's just something more that they could have done with this map and everything else. Like, it's good. It's good they still keep the aspects of the wonder weapons, the retriever, but the retriever and redeemer is just not that powerful as it is, and getting the golden spork is ridiculous. But hey, at least try to do something different, and I appreciate what they did. And yeah, that's my Blood of the Dead video. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.